it was so many. It was a lot of braille, and I'm like, it ain't that many letters. I said they should see this shit. And I was talking to blind people, but I know they can't. It's sorry.
Not the blind people should see it.
Yeah, I didn't know what to say.
I mean, clearly that's why the braille is right there so they can feel what it says.
I didn't know what to say.
You are going to hell.
Hey, if y'all heard that, we was side talking. I forgot the cameras was rolling. But welcome back to another week of Our Opinion Podcast. Don't judge me. Lord, please forgive me.
Okay.
I don't want to go. Do you want to
Please
go to
forgive
hell?
him.
Hell no.
Hell no.
As always, man, Our Opinion Podcast this week is sponsored by Autumn Fresh Cleaning, where cleaning has a feel to it. Hey, so listen. First of all, welcome back. Second of all, if you haven't heard last week's episode, I have no idea what you're waiting on, why, what you're doing. I laughed at that show like I wasn't there.
Okay, like I wasn't a part.
Yeah, I was watching. I was just like, I said that?
Like, you know.
They said that?
It was definitely
No,
a time.
it was definitely. So, hey, man, listen, go back on our platforms where you can listen to podcasts. Episode 6. What's the title? Oh, the Elgins.
You about to say the voices?
I was about to say the voices. The Elgins.
The Elgins.
If you want to watch us, go on YouTube at Our Opinion Podcast. Make sure you recap, catch up, watch that. And before we get into this week's episode, I gotta say it, right?
Okay.
What's a gotta say it? Something needs to be said, and I gotta say it. Damn it.
Right. What you got to say this week?
Actually, I got two.
Okay.
Cause both of these are real personal. I was riding on a donut this morning, and I had my hazards on. That typically means go around. I'm not going any faster. So don't ride me as if I'm doing something. Nigga, I told you I wasn't going fast.
That I can't go
had the hazards on. I'm on my way to the tire shop. Ease up, relax. My second one is shout out to all my business owners. You know, hallelujah.
Shout out to
for those people that need their service, our service, my service, stop going on Facebook and telling me that you need your hair braided today at 5. Emergency. Who got you? Nobody. These are business people. Understand that if you want your hair done at 5, you're going to have to pay at 5 o'clock money.
Okay.
Because we
that
do appointments around here. That last minute money is really intriguing.
Yeah, okay.
So if you don't want to pay last minute money.
Ooh, that'll trip you up a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I'm sure D appreciate that.
Oh, we got some M's.
Yeah, you know. Sorry about that. That's it. That's all I got, man. Okay, so I know you guys are wondering, where is Dennis? He's in the restroom. Now, the question is, will he make it out before the show ends or not? Until then, we'll keep the show going, and I'll update you. Is that periodically?
Yeah.
Or sporadically? More sporadically than periodically.
Yeah.
Because periodically means like you got it like timed every 5-10 minutes. Mm-hmm. Sporadically means like whenever I think about it.
Just at a random
moment. That leads me to another guy that said, ASAP does not mean an emergency. It means, hey, man, whenever you can.
No, it does mean an emergency.
No, it does not. It means, hey, man, whenever you can, whenever you get a chance.
As soon as possible. Is usually implying I need it like right here.
So what is 911 implying?
No, that's drop everything.
So ASAP.
No. See, ASAP is like, I need it now, but if you don't have the time right now, just as soon as you get the time. 911 means you ain't got time to think about it. Get to it.
No.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. If you text me as soon as possible, I'm not coming until I come.
No, I'm going to tell you. I need you to come right now.
If I'm in the middle of doing something, damn it, I'm not coming.
I'm just going to tell you, come right now.
So
I ain't even going to use ASAP.
What if you're in the middle of a good one and you just so happen to look over? You know how iPhone, you just see it. What you going to do? Precisely.
9 times out of 10, I'm not looking at my phone. I'm going to catch it when, if they didn't call 17 times when my ringer was on.
Maybe that's just a man thing. You trying to keep our mind busy.
I'm not going to be looking over at the phone.
I'm trying to stretch my little 2
minutes. They're going to have
to
call 17 times for me to know that it's a real emergency.
I'm trying to make it 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
You only going to give that 17 seconds if you don't look at the phone.
Yeah, better get yours before better start the bathroom without me. Because when I get started, it's all the problem. I need better friends. Which leads me to today's.
You do need better friends.
One-sided friendships or relationships.
Mm.
So when you hear that, what comes to mind? We're not getting visual on
Selfishness.
here today.
Selfishness.
Selfishness.
Hmm. When you say one sided,
Uh huh. So you mean like selfish friend or friendship or?
yeah. When you say when something is one sided, regardless of what it is, to me, that's a selfish gesture.
Ah, okay, I got you. I got you.
So
So
it's just selfishness.
do you think you relationship?
No, definitely not.
I mean, no, I'm saying like not. Of course, it's not healthy. It's not. It ain't
Oh.
gonna work.
No,
But do you think
no,
there
no.
are
Some
one
people,
sided?
there are definitely one-sided relationships
Okay.
and friendships, and some people they might be blinded by something,
Okay.
which is keeping them there, or they don't want to accept the fact that they know that they're giving too much of themselves and not receiving it.
Oh, I got you. So
yeah.
um, all right. So I'll write into it then. What kind of friend are you?
For me, if it's coming from me,
If it's unbiased as you can be, because
right.
I know we talk about ourselves. So it's a knee
I'm
brace, y'all.
actually
That right there. That's a knee brace. I just want to let y'all know that. I thought I'd say that.
He got a prosthetic leg.
Yeah,
Don't let him.
no, just thought I'd throw that in there. So I wore a rip band. I'm old,
But
it's like wearing, Jersey Day, and then you wear the tie underneath the jersey. That's stupid.
I'm their friend. Like any time of day, right, wrong, emergency, just chilling. Like
And you just
I
said
don't know
something that I
how.
disagree with. The older I've gotten, right? I don't believe in right or wrong. I can't be your friend, right or wrong,
No,
because
you can because if your friend is in the wrong of something, you correct them and aid them into being better. So that's a right or wrong.
well, no, here's what
Not
I mean.
saying that. I mean, because you can people do stuff and people do stuff wrong. And so as a friend, as reciprocated friendships, I should be able to tell you when you're wrong without you being offended behind
That's a
it.
fact. That's a fact.
And I should be able to receive the same thing when I'm in the wrong. So that's when you hear right or wrong. Like you could be wrong about something. It's not gonna make me not be your friend no more.
No, I'm not saying that. I guess what I mean. You're absolutely right. I guess what I mean is, if I see that you're in the wrong, like 100% wrong, I'm not just going to be on your side because I'm your friend. I know some people think titles come with that. Like, oh, that's my mama, so I'm gonna ride with my mama. Like, my mama wrong as two left shoes right now. So I'm going
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So
like
you
she
still
wrong,
will,
but some people don't think like some
yeah,
people be
you
like
still
right or
will
wrong. Like that mean
acknowledge.
if you wrong, I ain't saying you wrong. I'm riding with you, and it's like
Well, I think
nah, nigga. That's
well, I
not,
guess it depends on the person and then how they perceive that sentence or phrase used. Because, like, no, I'm gonna ride with you, but I'm also gonna tell you that you're wrong.
And I guess when I hear the word ride, I associate that with agree. Like I'm not just gonna agree with you, man, because you my friend.
No,
for
I'm not a
12
yes.
years.
I'm not a yes man or yes friend just because. Oh yeah, like no. If the situation doesn't make sense, I'm gonna let you know it doesn't make sense. Like,
and I'm not waiting until like I'm not gonna embarrass you. But if it's one of them situations where like right then and there live, I gotta like ride with you or not. And
I'm gonna ride with you, but we riding this way.
Nigga, like if we
no, I'm saying you could still ride with them and tell them in that moment. You know you're wrong.
Oh yeah, no, you my man, but you
you're
no,
wrong.
you wrong. You dead wrong.
So you're still riding for your friend. You're just not being a yes man to what it is that they're doing. Cause if I don't agree with what you're doing, just because we friends don't mean I'm gonna be like, oh no, you ain't wrong.
Yeah, I got you.
You ain't wrong at all. No, you are wrong.
Yeah.
But if you're really not wrong, I'm gonna also let you know that
that's
too.
a fact. That's a fact.
You know.
I agree with that. What kind of friend are you?
What kind of friend are you?
To be honest, I'm a loyal beyond my own good sometimes type of friend. Mm-hmm. Like I'm too loyal sometimes.
Yep.
I'm the friend that I'm gonna tell you the truth, but I'm gonna always make a joke in the middle of it. I'm gonna always do that. Like,
but sometimes you gotta find the humor in the situation depending on what
and it's like Brandon. I'm like pouring my heart out to you right now, nigga. It's
and
like,
you just want to be.
Nobody asked you to do that, nigga. And it's like, just nigga. I am I'm loyal beyond my own good sometimes. When I say that, I guess it means that it don't benefit me all the time. Like it's like I'm too
But see,
loyal,
but
and it's just
that's
like,
well, no,
nigga, what about you? Like you just, what about
yeah,
you?
because I mean, to me, like a dealing with like a friendship or relationship, it's not predicated on what I'm getting out of it. When you like, it's like you have moments where it's like it's not, because then it seems like there's a motive behind it. I'm doing it because I'm gonna get something behind it.
Okay.
Versus I know I'm not receiving anything from this, but I'm still gonna give this to you or give this part of me because it brings me joy to make sure that my friends or my spouse or, you know, when you get that type of joy from it, it's like I'm okay. I'm okay with not receiving something from that because I wasn't going in it with that mindset.
No, or I put it in this term. Then it's like being in a relationship and you're just, you never take a moment to consider yourself or the person considers you. Mm-hmm. You're just giving, doing.
Oh yeah, don't lose yourself.
So that's what I mean by loyal to my own good. It's just like, okay, I'm doing this with no expectation of nothing in return, but at some point it's just like,
what do you expect?
Where do I benefit from this? Whether that means just,
and that's what that goes back to that reciprocated friendship.
Yeah,
not a lot of people have that, or sometimes they give it in their way, and because you expect it a certain way, to you it's like, well, I'm not getting nothing from this. It's like, well, they're giving you, you know, a part of what they're used to giving.
Yeah.
And so it's like you either, you know, you can accept that part, or you can mention to them, you know. It's just like a love language that people be like, you know, love your spouse in their love language, not your love language of what you will want.
Don't expect me to be your friend the way you my friend. Like,
and it goes again with not everybody has the same heart as you.
Yeah.
So you can't expect someone to do something, you know, out of the kindness of their heart that you would do, because that's not necessarily how they would do it.
And so, and when your friend doesn't move or do what you expect them to do or how you expect them to do it, that don't mean they're not your friend.
Okay.
That just means, I don't know what it means, but it don't mean that.
It baffles me when it's like somebody will ask you to do something. You give them like okay, maybe. It's not a definite.
Yeah.
You know, I'll consider it. And then, I'm
putting me first, nigga.
You know,
and then
but
if I can work it out, I will.
I'm gonna, you know.
Most time that really mean money, people. If a nigga tell you, I might have $40 for you, you might. Just give him a minute.
Just give him a minute.
Oh, I'm that friend too. I'm gonna ask borrow some money. I need to borrow some money. I'm gonna always need to borrow some money. Anybody got $20? I'm that friend, nigga.
But at least there's a difference of you paying it back versus, because that's the difference between asking someone, can I have it? Sure. And then borrowing it.
I'm that friend too. I'll let
if you're gonna borrow it, that means you intend to pay it back.
Hey,
but if you ask for it,
brother.
But then when certain people ask me, I don't even expect to get it back.
I be wearing shade ass out.
But see, I don't mind because you pay back though.
Without you hitting me up first, I be hitting you like 3:00 in the morning.
Like sent it.
It's done.
I can appreciate that. But it's like, you know, and it like how y'all mad at people for asking for their money, especially if the time expired when you said you was gonna pay it back.
I'm gonna talk about that friend later. I got something to say about that friend.
Okay.
That's that one friend. I'm gonna talk about that one friend later.
Sometimes it's more than one.
Ooh, listen, I got that. So under the same umbrella of what kind of friend are you, right? What makes a friend? I want to say good friend, but it's just like that's like I think that varies. That's what is it? Subjective, objective. How do you use those? Subjective is what? Is when you talk about like
it's like it depends
on who the person is.
Yeah, like that's.
So what's objective?
That's more like a base. Like
what's objective? Though?
It's like more basic. When it comes, okay, so like, I mean, it's just like it depends on who you talking to, and then it depends on what the situation is.
All right, unless educated form, it depends on who you are. There you go.
And what it is that you're asking for.
Yeah. Because so what
certain people can ask certain things from you that someone else can't ask.
I think so. Before I ask you, I guess I'll answer. What makes a friend or a good friend? Consistency and being genuine. Like you being genuine has to be consistent. Like, I don't need you to answer. I got friends I don't talk to every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't not talk to them for a whole month either. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my man. So I'm gonna holler at you, but we don't gotta talk every day. You have my better interest. You know what I'm saying? I drop a
Mm-hmm.
dime. Hey, bro, and I'm using real small
No,
examples.
no, but those are actually very big though.
Yeah, it's like you dropped a dime, bro. Oh, that's a dime. No, nigga, it's your dime.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then that person is just like, okay, what did you do? I know you and your girl mad at each other, but what you do, B? You know what I mean? Those type of person that take.
Yeah, it's like
They hold me accountable. Hold me accountable.
definitely
Be consistent. Be
accountability
genuine.
is
And be fair. Be fair, but be firm.
Yep.
Because I'm real sensitive. If y'all don't know, I am very sensitive.
But that was because on Twitter that was a discussion that we
I
had.
still don't
like
cry
probably
off animated movies. So
like,
that shit. I don't.
And if you don't know what he's referring to, check last week's episode.
I didn't even know Mufasa that well. I don't even.
I didn't even know his last name.
Yeah, my mama said if you don't know his last name, it ain't your friend.
It ain't your.
What did he do to piss Scar off?
What's his parents' name?
You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah.
But no, definitely accountability. For sure, that's a very big one. But like, I won't say availability, because I mean life happens.
No, but if you
we're
say
all
that, though, what do you
lifing.
mean? If you do say that, though,
But I'm just
what?
saying, like, you're not always gonna be able to be there every drop of the
Baby,
dime.
still in the bathroom? All right. Cool. Just checking on him.
I don't know if he which one did he go to?
I told the nigga down the hall, make a left.
He probably made it right, and then another right.
All right, I don't know. Is he gonna make it back? I don't know.
Hopefully, he makes it back in time.
Yeah, you know.
But when I say like availability, it's like you still make yourself available, when you can and stuff like that, like showing up, mainly, and it doesn't even have to be like in those moments.
Yeah.
But it's just being there, being like making that effort, putting in, effort. Cause some like the one-sided friendships, it's like you always make time for them, but when are they making time for you?
Side note, that just gave me a thought. If you are a godparent, this is your segment. This moment right here, you need be available when it's time to be available. I know so many godparents, man, that feel like, well, I'm just a godparent. Well, what if they don't plan on dying in the next 14 years, nigga? You can't just bank on being available until cause like so I'm a godparent, right? And I'm not always I have 3 children of my own. I have 2 godchildren. So I'm not always calling like, hey, what they need, which I could be better at that. I will say that. Mm-hmm. I am always available though. Hey, we need this. I need help in this area. I am always like, I bet cool.
So I have a slight pushback to that.
Okay.
Because that is the stipulations that people have put on a godparent.
I'm going there too. Go ahead.
Because
parents be tripping. Godparent ain't no.
I mean,
scapegoat,
but the whole point of it was in case something happens to the parents, and that you also keep them in line with God. Yeah. Now, anything outside of that is a bonus.
I agree.
That's not a requirement.
I agree.
So it's like, but you would hope that you would want to create a relationship with a godchild in case something does happen and they do have to come with you. You don't have a stranger. You're not a stranger to them. They're not a stranger to you. You know,
like, nigga, who is he?
But anything outside of that, that's not a requirement.
So I guess when I say I agree with you, so maybe I should use different verbiage. When I say be available, be on standby. In the back of my mind, I know. Okay,
but that's still not.
I know that
that's still not the. That's still not the sole purpose of it. Because if I was to never show up to anything, if I was a godparent that lived out of town, and there were certain things going on, or stuff like that, it's just like anything. Like I said, anything outside of you taking care of them, should their parents ever leave this earth. Mm-hmm. And making sure that they know who Christ is. That is the initial
Sole purpose.
substance of
Yeah,
it. So
yeah.
anything outside of that is a bonus, honestly. And it's like, no, I don't have to be your go-to babysitter.
And
I can be.
Yeah,
should I
that's the part I
choose
don't
to.
like.
So
Yeah.
if I was to ever say no, don't fault me, because for one, if you're the single father or if you're the single mother, just because I'm that person, that doesn't mean I'm replacing them.
Yeah, no, I
Now,
agree.
if I choose to, because that is my own choosing, then yes, great. You know, and so that's why people have to be careful with choosing a guy, because it's like you choose your friend because y'all friends right now. But what if something happens?
Yeah.
Then y'all no longer friends.
Be
So now y'all
mindful.
fall out. So now the children are affected
Yeah.
because you had this mindset or you had this stance of you supposed to been there. You're still living.
Yeah.
Their father or their mother is still living, depending on, what situation. So it's like, should both of y'all be gone? Yes.
I'm
Then
forward duty.
this is yes, because now I took that vow to take on that responsibility. But as long as you're still breathing and able, as long as whichever parent is still breathing and able, those are your go-tos first.
No, I agree.
You know?
I don't 100% disagree.
But some people
I
don't.
100% disagree. Or 100% agree. Because as a godparent, I'm a little bit of all of that. I'm like, I got 3 kids of my own.
Yeah, myself included,
Yeah.
because I do. I had a situation where I did have another godchild before my second godchild that I have now. I accepted that role.
The nigga turned me down for the third one, by the way.
Well, that's because
I respect that.
I
though.
already
You
had.
got too many. That's
I already had. I already had
that.
a few, and so the mother of my first goddaughter,
I should have did it first.
she was upset because I wouldn't watch her baby so that she could go out and party and be wild. And so it turned into a whole
fiasco.
I'll find my child another guy mama and all this stuff like that. So even with that, for years, I would still check on my godchild through her grandmother. And so I still, I would still send her stuff, but then I lost touch with her grandmother. So I was like, I didn't have another way to get in touch with her because she and I wasn't friends.
And it's biased for me. I don't want to cut you off because I got a godmama. I couldn't tell you who the heifer is. So,
but see, that's the.
So it's just like how I don't know who she is. Let alone
because back in it was like, if should your mama or something happen, you would have found out. You would have found out who she was. You would have liked to have a relationship with her.
I'm 31 years old.
Yeah.
Judge your neighbor and your coworker that show up to work late every day. Don't judge me. I'm 31 and I don't nothing. You know what I mean? Like I should know who she is, a relationship.
Familiar, like a face if she walked up to me. Like.
So that's why, like our answer.
But have you ever asked who is this from? Your mom or your dad?
My mama told me. I'm like, I used to claim my sister godmama as my godmama
because that's who you saw.
I saw all the time, and she was like real active in my. So I feel like, which is why, and it may be a biased response. I feel like, in that regard, that godparents should have some type of relationship with the child. It's not mandated, but y'all should know each other.
Yeah. As the godparent, you should want, like I said, you should want to. Yeah, you should want them to know who you are, even if you're not getting them every day, every weekend. Like, but they still are. They know who you are, and you're not a stranger to them.
That's all I want. And you don't gotta know. And I don't do a lot, so I'm not flaunting that. But you don't gotta know what I did if I did something. It ain't about that. But because as a godparent, if I can move stuff around, and you know what I'm saying, her mom she didn't even have times like, B, you got 3 other kids to worry about first. So we ain't
right. We ain't worried about that.
So I respect that. But then the other time it just be like, hey, if you can. And sometimes maybe sometimes I feel obligated because I be feeling like a deadbeat goddaddy sometimes.
Yeah.
But my baby know who I am. Now my godson, I don't see him as much. He light skinned though. Light skinned people are just, you know.
They're a little fickle sometimes.
Yeah, I got 2 light skinned kids, like Bernie Mac,
Right,
They ain't weird, but they weird, So all right, so before I jump into this next one, would you date you?
Absolutely.
Why? 3 best qualities about dating you.
So how do I say this without shut
Sorry.
Say something. You get a 4-star, you get a
you get a wife star, you get a stripper,
and a best friend all rolled in one.
Like, so what point do I get a wife? Oh yeah, that come later. But right now you get a porn star, a stripper.
The way I love, the way I care, and the way I how would you say it? I don't.
Say how you thinking it, if that makes sense.
I'm trying to put the word because it's just like
we got slow listeners.
Oh,
give us a minute. We got you. It's coming.
It's like it's just my aura. Like my vibe is just it's there.
You a vibe. That's
I'm
it.
for sure about.
All right, so you a vibe. What else? You need 2 more.
I just said 3.
Most men don't be listening.
Exact.
Start over. Nigga was stuttering so long. I got lost in the way.
I said the way I love and care and just my vibe.
Okay, I got you. 3 worst qualities about you.
3 worst?
When I say worst, it's just not so great about yourself.
No, I got you.
Ain't nothing wrong with me. Go ahead,
it's not. Trust me.
No,
trust.
I'm sure. Fart. What do you do?
I still had this like where I'd be wanting the last word, but I'm learning to just like it's not about having the last word.
Sassing niggas. That means talking back.
Let's see.
You know.
Yeah, you know you was growing up.
Don't sass
sassy.
Me. Yeah,
because she talk back. You know, or always gotta have the last word.
Got a jazzy mouth.
Always, yeah.
That means a smart mouth.
Well, I don't think that's a bad thing about me, cause if we're in a moment and we joking,
it's one of your lesser qualities.
No, but no, the whole I want the last word thing. Like, yeah, no, it's like sometimes you just gotta shut up. But I'd be like, but, yeah. Number 2, I would say. I don't know because I give so much. Maybe because I give too much. Maybe sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to learn to give it to the right people.
It's funny in some of your answers. I'm like, that's my dog. So she be like, telling the truth. Nigga ain't
lying. And I'm not always confident.
Like in yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. 3 best qualities. No, would I date me?
Yeah, would you date you? Like right now, you.
Right now, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would date me, period. I would be prepared for me. I am I would, but just in layman terms, yes. I would date me.
Okay.
3 best qualities. Love hard. I got a big heart. That's all I want. You feel protected and secure. Fellas, if a lady tells you she does not feel like secure or safe around you.
Okay. You got problems. And she's going to be gone. Because that's one major thing, to be safe and secure.
Yeah, that's not good, nigga. That is not good, nigga. You're going to feel safe and secure, and you're going to have fun. I'm fun. I'm real fun. My 3 worst qualities, I be in my head a lot. I think negative first about everything.
Okay.
And then in that same vein.
So you pessimistic.
Yes. In that same vein, I've gotten a lot better, but I can act how I think or feel at that moment. Like it'll show all over my face, my whole.
I would say I think that's another one of my bad. Like if I'm off, my face gonna tell it.
Yeah,
before.
like you going
and it's like
Like I'm one of them
I'm trying to say I'm all right, but I'm
hard
like
answer like nothing wrong, bro. You be like nigga,
like bro, that was so aggressive,
like nigga. I've gotten a lot better, but that's still like and what's another one? The 3rd. What's quality? My list. Depending on who you asking, might be a blessing.
I don't want to know. We can leave that part out. Can we cut that?
I could be clingy.
Okay.
I'm a little emotional. I'm more emotional than the average man. I ain't crying, but I'm just things. I'm a little more emotional.
You get attached.
Yeah, I could be clingy. Yeah.
Which is not always a bad thing because I would take clingy over nonchalant any day.
Yeah, but then it depends on that's a hard. Line, though.
But for somebody to act like they just don't care about nothing, No, I rather you. I mean, I would take having to deal with you caring about everything
Yeah.
versus you caring about absolutely nothing.
And it's funny
showing no type of emotion, no nothing,
but it's
no.
funny because I normally date the women that that that
They
need
don't.
my feeling safe and secure around, but are like, nigga, scoot over. And I'll be like, but I just want to kiss you again because you're right here. And it's just like, here, Brandon. I'm just like,
Really?
you
Oh
want to do it?
wow.
What you about to do? Shit, I got 2 minutes to
I
waste.
got to.
I ain't got nothing to do.
That's funny.
So
I mean, it's not funny because it's like
yeah, but I don't know. The aura of women have changed since the early 2000s to now.
I would say
It
that.
used to
Yeah.
be why he don't love me. Now it's like, bitch, well, how
I
much
don't
money you
need.
got?
Yeah.
I don't need him. Is the dick good? It's like, what about knowing Jesus? I know the Lord.
Right. Like, does
That's
that come for anything?
It's one of my best
Like,
qualities. You know what I'm
but,
saying?
Yeah. No.
I'm on 4 different ministries. You know what I'm saying? None of that matters
Yeah.
anymore.
Times have definitely changed. I will say I mean, times change with friendships. Cause the first sign of trouble now, everybody, oh, that ain't my, or people put that title on everybody. Everybody is not your friend.
So that leads me into the next. What real friendship? What does it mean to you? What does it look like?
Like you gotta, you gotta, you gotta know when
Real
it's an
friendships, man.
associate
Mm.
versus, a friend and acquaintances.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a thin. Sometimes it's a thin line between like a friend and an associate because everybody just wants to be like, oh yeah, that's my friend, but you don't really know them for real. Like it's like,
So
but
real
that's
friendship.
the title.
Real friendship is kind of structured around the knowledge of the person and the relationship and how you deal with
Yeah,
them.
because it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be years behind y'all friendship that made y'all have a friendship. It could just be like the depth of the friendship of how it went. It could be somebody you met a year ago.
Yeah.
And you could be closer with them and relate to them, and your relationship with them is more healthy than somebody you've been friends with for 20, 30 years.
Actually, in my note, it's literally the most times the best friendships are the most uncanny or least expected friendships.
Yeah.
They come out of nowhere.
It's like, and
like,
that person doesn't have to become your best friend, in that sense. But it's like,
you don't got to be a day one to be a day one.
Because everybody's always like, oh, who could say that they still had the same friend for 10 years? I mean, that's great.
I've been going
If
to the
you
same
do
church for 10
have,
years, nigga.
it's like, it's great if you do have a friendship that has longevity to it, but it doesn't mean that you're less of a friend because you don't have a 10-year relationship with somebody. You might have a 2-year relationship, but y'all 2-year friendship might be just as wonderful as somebody who's been knowing somebody their entire lives, who, grew up together. And that's how some people end up friends.
Yes.
If they were to meet anywhere else, they would have never probably been friends. But because they grew up together, they were raised together, they learned each other, and got close.
Most of the time, I just got a text message saying I took all the charges. I had to respond. I ain't take this a charger on the floor. Lying heifer. She ain't look. Women don't be looking.
I know. You did not just say women don't look.
They don't.
Yeah, okay. Something could be sitting right next to you, gentlemen. And y'all be like, where's that? Where's that? If it was a snake, it would have bit you. If it was an alligator, it would have ate you.
That's the most oldest shit I've ever heard. She sounds like about 55.
But that's the truth, because it was that close to you, it would have bit you, and then
nothing
you still wouldn't know it hit you.
No, but the most real friendships, damn, I had a thought, I forget. But yeah, I agree that real friendships aren't always based on time, and most of the time we do that. We equate knowing a person, and when I'm saying seeing a person for 15 years, you guys are around the same peer, same friends, friend of a friend of a friend.
Y'all run in somewhat same circle, but not
and y'all think,
in the inner circle.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I have friends that I've had 10, 15 years, man, and it's like those are my like day ones because they know things about me. They've helped me in certain areas.
Like they've been riding with
you. You know what I'm saying? They go through the ups and downs of my life. Like I don't gotta talk to my real friends every day, all day.
But
you know
they already
saying?
Know it's no love lost or anything. Like,
yeah, and it's like when we pick up,
nigga,
it ain't where you been. It's like it's more of a like you good.
You all right?
You been? You all right? You know? Like when you pulling up, not like we ain't
I ain't heard from you.
Yeah, nigga,
you know.
So when's the last time you gained a friend or a friendship?
Last time I gained a friend
or became a friend.
When I started, so that means it's like what, 5 years ago? When I first started working at Rock Connections under Quicken Loans.
Okay.
I met some amazing people, and to this day, even though only, I guess, three of us still work there, but in different departments now.
Okay.
One of my friends, she's actually now a VP of a whole region. You would have to understand the inner works of Quicken Loans, but she's in charge of a whole region of
that is the inner work of Quicken Loans.
You know, so it's like so shout out to Jazz. This is, I think, she's going to her second year of being a VP.
I had an interview with Quicken Loans over the phone one time. I said the dumbest shit ever. The lady said, "What do you know?" I bullcrap you now. She said, "What do you know about Quicken Loans?" My answer was,
"You give loans
they
quick."
give loans to people. I want to interview her, man. I said, "There's no way in hell."
But they do give loans.
She literally said, "Okay." I said, "Yeah, I ain't not getting this job." I said,
"What was I thinking? Your time."
What was I thinking? The fact that
don't call us, we'll call you.
Yeah, I know what I was thinking. I was thinking. That's the problem.
You thought too much into it, like, what? Quicken Loans, contact clues. Oh, you must give a loan.
I said, what? I said, I'm never going. I gave myself a 6 months grace period. I'm not applying for them until another 6 months.
No, but the process to work for Quicken Loans, though, I'm talking about they want to know.
It's like it's a government job, right?
No, it's not a government job, but you would think as much information as they want. You'd be like, oh, so when was my mom born? Oh, okay. Like, what does that have to do with
her mom still living?
Right, like.
So 5 years ago, you gained.
5 years ago, yep, I gained some new friends, and we still rocking today.
And you would label them as real, like, you put them under the umbrella of real friendship.
Yep, real friends.
I gained a friend. Shout out to my homeboy Zay. At Chrysler about a year ago.
Okay.
Yep. We met on some. I got to tell the story. Just, I guess, short story though. Met him. I was going through a real tough patch. Most time that's code name for a breakup or relationship shit. That's exactly
what it was.
So I was going through a hard breakup and shit. And it was just, you know, it was rough. I took it hard, and he seen that and kind of was just like, he used to always say like, "Nigga, talk, like, stop that." Mm-hmm. I'm like, "I'm good, bro. Like, stop that, bro. Like, what's up, bro? Right. Talk. We'll talk, then kick or whatever." Then his car got caught in a flood. Man, that time it would rain, it rained, whatever. And I jumped in the water. Like, he called me, and I pulled up, jumped in the water, like, and sat there. I'm like, "I'm not leaving you, bro." Like,
right, like,
we sat there like 3, 4 in the morning.
You went down like the Titanic.
Yeah, and since then, like, we done caught flats together, ironically. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My car got caught in the flood, and I caught him, like, that's my man's. Like, so, and you don't meet, and we talk about it all the time, like, you don't meet people like that.
You
especially
don't meet too many genuine.
Yeah, you don't meet men that, like, the nigga cried with me, like a month knowing him. I was going through something, sharing the story, and I was just like, I was crying. He like, make me cry. And I'm like, I don't take that for granted.
Exactly.
As a man, as a black man, and then just as a man, like, niggas don't tap into that kind of world. So,
because everything is
about a year ago, that's my man's though. Cool cat, got a son, real cool. Shout out to Zay, man. Yeah. So I think real friendship is just what it means to me is it's kind of like something you value.
Yes.
It's a friendship that you value that like, if there is an altercation where the friendship or the relationship is on the brinks of breaking or ending, you care enough to try to mend it. And it's just like, whoa, hold on, fam. How can we?
Right.
Want to drink,
nigga? Right. Like, we got to talk this out. Like,
yeah. I personally believe this might be a reach. I'm not fighting with my friend. like
No.
literally get into a fisticuff with my friends.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
No, I've never.
I don't mind though
We
putting the
can. We
gloves
have it.
on.
Yeah.
We can put the gloves on though, nigga, and
Yep.
get something off
We
our
can
chest.
box it. Right. We can box it
We can
out.
go box it out.
But I'm not gonna physically harm you in any type of way.
Yeah, no.
Like
we can't be
regardless. And then even after that, like what I know about you when we were friends, if we're no longer communicating or anything, it stays between us.
Yeah, I can't. I done fought with brothers, and it's like I used to smoke. And we go blow a blunt together, nigga.
Yep. And then eventually we gonna talk it out, and then we gonna see how stupid it really was, and
then we never talk about it no more. So like to have a friend, I look at it. You know, black people, everybody our brother, but I look at a friendship as such. My brother and my sister, like nigga, like you know, so like you, nigga, my sister. You know what I'm saying? Like
blood
I'm
couldn't
not
make
about
us
to,
no closer.
Yeah, we got matching tattoos, nigga. Like
a couple of them.
Yeah, a couple of them. Like I'm not finna get into no squabble with you. Like
like no, we gonna
cause people to fight.
Like I said, if we right or wrong, I'm still gonna tell you if you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you if you're right.
And I'm gonna call you an hour, and you better answer.
And I'm gonna answer. But like, what do you want?
So all that is fine and dandy. But let's move to that one friend.
That one friend.
You know that one friend that ain't really a friend, it's like a part-time friend. The one that like sucks up all the friending and never be friends. Like that friend, I feel like a one-sided friendship or relationship is that the one person that's just giving time, giving attention, giving money, giving genuine care.
Putting all the effort in.
And then that one, but then most of the time we stick around because we calculate
because
the
it's
time
behind it.
We calculate the time.
Oh, they've always been like that. So do you know that's a problem?
Yeah. And we never, and then so now it makes that one friend doesn't want to stop being they want to be a friend when you be like, man, I ain't with you no more, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, what you mean? Nigga, what you need me to do? Like, if I can't call you, man, shout out to D, who's still in the bathroom.
He must really had to go.
I don't think nigga gonna make it to the show.
At this point, I don't think
but
he
D, if you can hear me, brother. He's a friend, not only my cousin, but he holds me accountable. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If I can't call you, bro, and you be like, you know, you was wrong. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that one friend that you can never hold them accountable. You can never say, you gotta always
a confrontation anytime you say something.
If you don't side with them, you ain't their friend.
Yeah, if you don't got my back, like, no, I do have your back. That's why I'm telling you you're in the wrong.
Nigga. Like, or that one friend that I always have to go out of my way for you.
But it's never reciprocated.
Like, and so this, and I use real tangible examples. Money is always like it's like
the easiest.
It's the root of everything.
Because it's the most that people get out of.
Most situations. That one friend that every time they do something for you, it has to be a tit for tat. I give you
owe me. You know you owe me, right? Like,
I give you a ride here. I need this. Or if I do this, you got to do that. That's a one-sided friendship, brother. Mm-hmm. Like, how many times have I picked you up, nigga, to get to that new job because I wanted to see you win, bro? Mm-hmm. Sis,
I was rooting for you.
I'm rooting for you, nigga. Like, excuse me. But then, in the same token, as a friend, you should just be like, all right, I came up on 15. Like, there have been times where, shout out to Zay, I ain't had my car, and I'm like, bro, I can't afford to give you gas. You know what I'm saying? I'll buy you some lunch, though. I'll buy our lunch. We can eat. Because if I buy you gas, then I don't eat.
Right, then neither one of us can eat.
So I buy lunch. Nigga, come scoop me. We 7 minutes away. I got lunch for us. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I got to offer something. It got to be some type of...
Yeah, because it's like, I don't want you to ever feel like I'm using you or I'm just, it's like, no, I understand. Everything costs, whether it is a friend or not. Like, something is going to cost, and you would think as a friend, I don't want to put you in a bad situation. And then if I know you already in a bad situation, it's like, I don't want to throw salt on the wound. So I'm still going to do my part in which way I can do it.
Or that
so
one
like
friend,
you said.
they use your car, you pick them up every day, and your car start malfunctioning while they in the car with you, so they don't call for a ride tomorrow or call to check on the car.
Right.
Like, nigga.
It was good when it was running fine.
Yeah, you don't get a call like, fam, the car good, you need...
Right, like, do you need help with anything?
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I should be able to call a friend, bro, and be like, bro, I just blew a tire on the freeway. You know what I'm saying? Can you front me a tire if if I don't got it, or can you come scoop me up, nigga, shoot me where I gotta go. That's my personal. I feel like you should be able to, as a friend, you should compensate me for one or the other. But it don't even got to be that dramatic. It could just simply be, bro, I'm gonna call you today. I need you to listen to today. Tomorrow you can take what you heard, hold me accountable, talk to me.
Right, but right now I just need you to listen.
Yeah, I need you to take notes as a friend.
But that's like when friendships, like it's like those are those friends that are there that I don't gotta talk back. I'm here to just
one friend. They don't want you to call them for nothing. They want to do all the talking and no listening.
It's one of those. They're one of those friends that be like, "How you doing?"
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not so good. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, but
yeah. But, nigga, I just told you I lost my dog.
I told you like I'm not good, but you didn't really care. Nigga. It was just one of those automatic responses.
Yeah.
Like it's automatic.
Or that
you don't even really care.
I got a friend that complain about everything. And I be on the phone. You ever call a friend crying because you need their help and they crying too? You be like, well, nigga, one of us got to wipe our tears.
Like, all right, so it's like you, and it's like I'm tired of being a bigger person.
Yeah, it's like
I used to always have to be the bigger person in situations, and I got to the point where it was like I can still be the bigger person. I'm gonna do so much, and if you're not willing to catch what I'm throwing, I'm not even gonna worry about it no more.
You ain't picking up what I'm laying out. Shout out to that one friend.
You know, if I've done it so much, it's like it's so draining, and then people don't understand, and they be like, "Oh, I don't know what's going on. Like your battery pack is dying because you got people that's in your corner just pulling from you, and they're never pouring back into you.
And nobody, life should go like this.
It's like leaving your phone on cement. It's gonna mess your battery up.
Yeah. This nigga got real deep, real quick.
I'm just saying.
Don't leave your phone on the ceiling.
It's the cement.
Windowsill.
It's gonna fall.
It's gonna fall off. What, nigga? Because when it vibrates.
But no, that's a true fact.
No, I agree. I know.
Cement pulls energy from your phone. So it's just like your life.
Shout out to that one friend.
If you connected to the wrong people, they just gonna pull energy.
You like that pastor that find preaching everything. Down is down.
Hey, listen, life is full of lessons.
When God come back, he gonna come first.
Life is full of lessons, and you take what you can.
If you are that one friend that low key really ain't a friend,
and you ain't a friend,
step your friendship up, man. Step your friend game up.
That's if you want to, though, because if you choose that you just want to continue to be the shitty friend, well, you just be the shitty friend over there.
If you are the other friend that's holding on to that one friend, let that friend go.
Yeah, you got
ain't no friend.
Pray about it, honestly, because it is hard. Because like I said, like we said earlier, it's people use the years and all of that, and it's like if this person hasn't been right for your life in all these years, they're not gonna be right for the rest of your life. So it's like if you want better, you got to do better.
So what that means, one friend, is I don't have to agree with your lifestyle to still be your friend. I don't have to go everywhere you go, what you do.
I don't have to tell you everything.
I may have grown.
You don't have to tell me everything.
Yeah, but you still my man.
But I'm still there for you when
most critical spots of life.
Yeah, when time.
I got you.
When it's needed.
Yeah.
Trust and believe. You know who you can call.
Yeah, that's it. And that is a real friendship to me. Is that, hey man, no matter what happens, what goes, I'm always on standby for our friendship. And I should be able to call you and just laugh and talk to you for 30 minutes on an average day.
And we don't got to be on the phone for 19 hours.
Or I'm going to call you when stuff going bad. I might just call you and just be
like,
pull up, bro, let's go hoop. Or I can call and talk to you and we just laughing and joke. Sorry today we ain't laughing and joking today. It's a little more intellectual today. You know what I mean? It's probably because D in the bathroom and we were waiting on him.
I'm telling you.
But I don't think he's going to make it.
He need a laxative. I mean,
that's probably what the problem is.
Pepto or something.
Nigga back there got the wrong. He happy to pee though.
He probably sitting down. That's what.
nigga thought he had to pee.
He's sitting down pee today.
No, that's all we got, man. On friendships and one-sided friendships and relationships. And if you're in a one-sided relationship, that simply looks like the other person just not. We all come with a list. And some of them, I think personally, one side says demand, like 9 deal breakers, and some of them just say, hell, I can work around. We all got a list. And if that person, your counterpart, they ain't meeting not one of those sides, that's a one-sided. Like, how you not meeting the side that I'm willing to bend on?
Then
Right. I'm willing to bend, nigga.
It's like, I done already... What they say, you give a nigga a rope, you want to be a cowboy.
Yeah, that's what they say. I've never heard that one. Give a nigga a rope and they want to be a cowboy. I thought nigga about to say give a nigga a hand, you want to take a mile. I'm like, yeah, I feel you.
You've never heard that analogy.
Lost to amen, nigga. You lost to amen. I don't know. I ain't coming back to this.
But what I
no
tell
more.
you, learn something new every day.
And if you keep learning, you might learn something twice a day if you keep listening. That is a good friend. That is a good
If
friend.
they teaching you something,
yeah,
keep them around.
Got any, what you got?
Well, let's run it back to some would you rathers.
We gotta kill anybody. We gotta kill ourselves. Kill anybody. We gotta die.
Oh no, I don't think nobody.
I choose me this week. Wife, parents. I choose me.
I don't think anybody.
You on your own. This
nobody's
week.
gonna die
You
today.
ain't got a chance.
Okay.
This is not that's a one-sided friendship.
It's a one-sided-
If I gotta jump in the
If you
if I gotta save you for some sharks.
I gotta keep saving you.
That's a one-sided friendship.
This is not. We is not on the same
got
page.
Communication issues.
Okay, so my first one. Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak? I mean, I think you already. We're just gonna skip that one because I think you already lost one of those. So we just gonna skip that. I'm pretty sure you could change.
I would say read though. I'm already halfway there. Shit.
You were already on the speaking.
Y'all don't know what it's like having a list and trying to like talk to somebody across the church.
Yeah, you can't mouth nothing.
They
you just
obligated to read your mouth.
You need a billboard.
Yeah, that's what we used to.
At that point.
But they don't put lines in the bulletin no more.
They don't even have bulletins anymore.
Everything's electronic.
We used to pass notes for sure from one side of the church to the other, from front to back.
I be whispering. They be way off. Yeah,
way
I'd rather not be able to read. Half of niggas can't read anyways.
Okay. So would you rather someone see all the photos in your phone or read all of your text messages?
Photos it is. I don't keep no ding-a-ling pictures in my phone. I erased all the tidbits. I don't save those. Oh, yeah, photos it is.
Okay. Would you rather have a South Park themed wedding or a Family Guy themed funeral?
Damn. Damn. Bury me in style. Let's go with Family Guy. Yeah, give me Family Guy.
Okay. All right. Would you rather drink sour milk or brush your teeth with soap?
Black people be, if it say it's spoiled on the 23rd, we really got it to about the 26th.
No, we don't. You have until the 22nd. I'm not even drinking it on that day when it says, oh, good until. Nope.
All you got to do is walk into the milk.
Nope. I don't want to smell it. And I don't have a weak stomach. But if I smell it. No.
Yeah.
So you clearly drink sour milk.
I'll take the
You
sour
probably
milk.
already do.
Yeah. Girl, you
so
breastfeed.
And
One
you
day
look,
I was like,
see.
and I was like,
Nah, you used to
dip
your cookies in sour milk. You trifling.
no, I pour my cookies in
I'm sorry, in a bowl.
Yeah.
You eat your cookies with a spoon.
Nigga, you eat dry cookies.
That's fine. At least I'm not eating it with a spoon.
You know, sin make you dumb.
Last one. Would you rather pull out each fingernail one by one or each toenail one by one?
Shit. Both of us are hurting when you said. I start wiggling my toes. Damn. I would rather pull out my toes because you can see my hand. You got to see my hands.
Ooh. That's both of them. Is like,
how did you pull out a whole
just think
toenail?
about like just stubbing your toe alone can like have you like
that make the preacher want to cuss. I'm trying to tell you.
So
you
just imagine snatching each one of your toenails out. Ooh, you a dangerous man.
I don't
think I can do my fingernails.
I'd rather take my.
I feel like my sensory for pain is probably more up level than down. So I probably would do my feet too. Because I think my hands,
my mind went completely left.
My God.
So me staring at you was like, do I say half of what I was thinking? I'm not.
Don't say it at all.
I'm not. I got to learn to look into the camera and not the television. I tend to do this. And it's really. So. I'm learning. Y'all couldn't always see it, so I'm just learning. You know, I used to just
right.
No, I'm very visual, so I don't want to. It take forever for your nails to grow back, And obviously I need mine done right now, but my knees hurt right now. You asked that question.
See, it's your sensory level. I think I have a better tolerance for pain on my lower half than my upper half.
That's some freaky shit.
That's not.
Praise the Lord. Niggas gonna be in the comment like, amen.
Like, you know,
hallelujah. Hey, side note, if you add Jesus in anything you say, it makes it all right.
It does not.
She got a fat ass. In the name of Jesus.
Don't.
It makes it all.
The Lord is not pleased.
Don't listen
But
to
speaking
me.
of that watching, like, all right, I know people have eyes, but why do dudes be so like,
touchy?
No, they so obvious. Like, it's obvious that you're gonna look at a woman's body no matter what they have on.
Have you seen the dress you got on today?
Why do people make it so obvious? Like,
have you seen the dress
I was
you got
coming
on
out the
today?
gas station though, and a
the
guy like literally almost broke his neck, almost ran into the chip rack so that he could watch me walk out the door.
You see the dress you got? But no, we are visual, and I keep saying that because we are visual. I don't
that,
have an answer. We are visual beings, though.
It's discreet just doesn't work.
No,
you gotta make a scene. You gotta cause a scene.
That's really lust, though. We getting that. If you anything like me, I'm sorry. If you anything like me, you getting that 2 minutes out your head quick. I gotta go and make it. I gotta get you one dress, do it real quick, put my pants back up, and get in the car. And in a matter of about 17 seconds. All right, time to go.
But it's just not today. It's just like, why discreet? No.
But it's funny you say that, because I feel the same way about y'all. Like, just look at me, girl. You see me walking by, just say what up.
Some girls don't have a problem with that.
It'll make the load a lot. I don't have to. Did it hurt? Okay, I don't use that one on her. It'll make my game a little, you know what I'm saying? Like,
please don't use those pickup lines ever. Not did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
I told you we throw the Lord in there.
They just gonna walk right past you.
All you gotta do is add Jesus.
I like Courtney, but don't you do that.
You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know. We just physical beings though. We'd do a horse with some bad hair. I promise you. Niggas is just
I believe it.
For real, like we are just.
When I see some people baby mamas, I'm very aware.
Cause niggas be staring, and until you say that's a man, a nigga be all in.
All in.
He's all the way in.
You be like, y'all know y'all was born the same thing, right?
Her name Mike, fam. Oh, I mean, I was just looking. I don't know why she was looking like that.
Niggas, sell juice, big
dog. Yeah, you that one friend, ain't you? You that one friend, ain't you, nigga? You that one friend that try anything. Shout out to the ladies that got that one friend that'll just do anybody.
No, ladies.
In the comments, just
tell your friend to stop.
Follow me at B.Magnet.
No, tell your friends to stop doing everybody.
Yeah, you know, hold around might
but they get something
that you can't
get rid of.
Yeah, you know.
And even if you ain't gonna get rid of it.
Because AIDS is like, it's like drunk text messages. You just can't take the shit back.
You can't take that back.
Once you press send,
it's out there.
You know, once you come home with it, it's yours to keep.
It's yours to keep.
Yours to keep. And you can't add Jesus in that nigga.
You can ask the Lord to keep you, but
yeah, you know.
Nah,
be encouraged though, man. That's it, man. One-sided relationships, one-sided friendships. They need not be one-sided. Find your relationship and a friendship that's compatible. 15 years of knowing a person, being around a person is not a friendship.
Does not make it a friendship.
Can they hold you accountable? Can you hold them accountable? Can they call you an event? Can you call them an event? Can they borrow some money? Can you borrow some money? Meanwhile, stop giving niggas money that can't pay you back. You know that nigga can't pay you back.
That's what Drake said. Never loan out what you need right back.
Yeah, like, I be needing 24-hour loans. I know it's stupid. Don't judge me. Judge your coworker who's late for lunch.
But no, it's just, never loan out what you need right back.
That's a fact. You got any roses this week?
Shout out I'll give my roses to all of my friends and my friendships that turn to family.
That's a good one.
Shout out to all of y'all. And y'all know who y'all are, so I don't have to, give individual names. But shout out to y'all.
My roses go to my kids. Daddy is home. I am here. I'm here for a minute.
Welcome back.
I'm a traveling contractor, so hush your mouth. Don't judge me.
Judge your mama.
Judge your grandma who don't earn her wig when she get up every morning.
She just slap it on. She don't even got it on straight.
Your grandma is that one friend.
Girl, fix your wig.
Where's you going? Church.
Your part on your ear.
Shout out to my kids, man. I cannot wait to see I haven't seen my boys yet. I only been here 24 hours. Don't judge me. Judge your daddy, who can't get no dance right. Daddy can't do
He got
nothing
4
right.
left feet.
How did he even make you? You know,
I guess it didn't take a lot of work.
It probably took 2 minutes.
That tango ended real quick.
My roses go to my kids, man. I am going to check on D. She is done in the bathroom because the nigga has never come back out.
Ever.
So, until then, I am voice 1.
And I'm voice 3.
And we are going to check on voice 2. See y'all next week. I like that. That was fun.
Yeah. Good, man.
Sorry we didn't do